The
So
stash heard around the world.
let me ask you, was the cartoon Dudley Do Right when they used to tie the girl on the train tracks and there'd be the guy with the mustache? And I know it was a little curled, but that's who he reminds me of, the villain who used to tie the girl on the train tracks in the old cartoons. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, I
It's
forget
such a
his name at
weird
the moment. Yes, there's
it's such a weird look. It's like a pencil mustache.
yes. I see. My first thought was Clyde Crash Cop, who was a character on the original Alvin and the Chipmunks cartoon.
No, Snidely Whiplash was the
Snidely
character's
Whiplash
name.
is yes, the Dudley Do Right.
It's so, and I'm not, I don't like making fun of people's appearances because, it's not nice. Let's just put it like that. But it is so strange to see Vince McMahon with this pencil mustache out of nowhere. That is part gray, by the way. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it's a little gray. I wonder if he dyed it.
Oh,
You
it's
think there's
died.
still permit on there?
He also looks like Dick Dastardly, if you remember him. Dick Dastardly and Muttley from the Wacky Racers.
Oh, geez, no.
Hanna-Barbera. Okay, well, that's another one. His hair is super duper brown to match
Dyed
his
it.
super duper dyed brown mustache.
It looks like he dyed his eyebrows too. His
Yeah.
eyebrows look dark too. It's just I don't know, it's a weird look. Like, is he trying, I guess he's trying to look younger, but I don't know. It's weird.
He's
It's weird.
looking younger because remember the criticism was he was looking horrible.
But
Those last
he's an old man. He's going to be 78 years old.
But it's Vince McMahon.
I know.
This is a guy who remember the stories that if he sneezed, he thought it was a sign of weakness.
Jesus.
This is a guy that sleeps a minimal amount of time, because he doesn't want to waste time away from work. This is a guy that is obsessed with perfection. This is Vince McMahon we're talking about here. So he went away for a certain amount of time. I mean, to be honest with you, this picture of him from CNBC and the piece on the sale, he looks 1,000 times better than he did the last time we saw him on TV. Now, there's probably caked on makeup, and as you can see, his suit is pulled up above his little turkey neck piece that's hanging down right here. But facially, this guy looks 10 years younger than the one we saw like a year ago.
Well, yeah, because he looked sickly. He looked like he was recovering from something, or he was sick or something. And of course, hair dye makes you look younger. I just told you before we went on, I just dyed my hair, and boy, it makes me look younger. So of course it's going to make him look younger. I feel like he would look so much better without that mustache. The mustache is throwing me off. And I think the whole world is being thrown off by this mustache, because I think the mustache is being talked about more than the Endeavor by. I really do. I don't know.
You know who has that kind of mustache? Now, I shave the top of my goatee down a little bit. I don't like it going all the way up to my nose. I shave it down a little bit. But you know who's that looks like a little bit? Michael Hayes.
Really?
Did you ever see Michael Hayes' beard?
Well, I know Michael Hayes, but
you ever see Michael Hayes' beard? Yeah,
no, I never really noticed it.
His beard the top of his goatee is cut super low like that. So I wonder if Vince saw it all those years and was like, it looks really good, but I don't like know. To cut it into a mustache.
Listen, Vince was always a good-looking guy, a nice-looking gentleman. I mean, it wasn't, he wasn't a bad-looking guy. I just don't like the mustache. I don't know. It looks like somebody glued it to his face or something. Like, it doesn't look like it belongs on his face.
It's a little crooked. It's not perfect.
No, it's not. It is lopsided. It definitely is lopsided. I don't know. Can you take the picture down? I don't want to look at it.
Oh, I can absolutely take the picture down for sure.
I don't like it.
No, I'm
sorry, Mr. McMahon. I just don't. I think he would look a ton better if he didn't have it on his face.
Now, what would you do if they told you to go, stuff your bosoms in that guy's face? Yeah. I think that would be creepier to put it in that guy's face than the previous version.
Yeah, I'll oil up my boobs and I'll oil up your mustache. I'll put a little bit of oil on your mustache. Yes, no, man. He does look younger. I will say, but I don't know. I just don't like that mustache. It doesn't look right. And look, the one side is lower than the other side. What is going on? He has $9 billion now. You think he'd have a straight mustache?
You got to think he's not even trimming it himself. He's got somebody trimming the mustache for him.
Well, he needs to, get a new mustache trimmer guy because this is a lopsided job.
Too bad Manscaped's not one of our sponsors right now, or else I would direct them to promo code Francine. But they're not advertising with us at the moment.
No. Well, then why are we even mentioning that?
Okay,
that's free advertising
for you.
Get out of here.
Greatest wrestling mustaches. So in your career, in your travels, you probably have seen a lot. I have a pick for one of my favorites of all time, but what are some of your top wrestling mustaches of all time?
Didn't Magnum TA have like a really good 70s porn mustache at one point?
He was Magnum TA. He was Magnum PI.
He might have had the best mustache I've ever seen in wrestling.
He had a pretty good one. It
made me think of 70s porn.
Okay, yep. I got a good one.
Scott Hall had a good one too.
That's the one I was going for. Scott Hall, right there.
There we go.
That's the one.
Wow.
Scott Hall had one of the best mustaches. First of all, it fits, like, even though Scott Hall had the cool aura of the 90s, Razor Ramon, and as NWO Scott Hall, he had the best 80s looking physique with the hairy chest. And
I was going to say, that is the body that I like. The way he is built, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Very muscular, but not overly like the bodybuilder kind. Like, I don't dig that. Like, Scott Hall right there, perfect. Absolutely perfect. In my opinion.
About Jake?
Jake's mustache?
Jake's mustache, pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Pretty good. Hogan had a very, I didn't like his mustache, but it stood out. I can't believe we're discussing mustache.
No, we have to, because, I mean, Vince probably has looked at these guys over the years, and especially in the 80s, where the mustache was very chic, and thought like, maybe I should do this. And now he finally can. And I mean, look,
impression is horrible, by the way.
How about, look, he saw Rick Rude in the 80s, and he was like, I could probably grow that better than him.
Rick Steiner, look at his.
Oh, we'll talk about him in a couple of minutes, but
very full.
Well, Rick had the Fu Manchu, the classic
his face,
full face Fu Manchu. Big Bully Busick had like the 1930s gangster style.
Oh, okay. I don't know. There's a lot of them out there, but I think Magnum's was like probably one of the best ones that I've seen.
Maybe Vince is going for the Sergeant Slaughter.
I was looking at Sarge. His is a pencil mustache as well. I don't know. How do you get it that thin? I don't know. I don't like if a man is going to have a mustache, I'd prefer it to be connected to like a beard.
Okay.
I don't like just a mustache on a guy. I like the full mustache beard combo. So
like what Randy Orton has right here.
Yeah, something like that. Even fuller than that on the chin. But I feel like maybe if Vince had a beard to go with it, it would look a lot better. I just don't feel like that mustache is doing him any favors.
All right, so top wrestling mustaches of all time: Scott Hall, Vince McMahon. We can leave it at that.
Okay, there you go.
The pantheon of stashes; those are the top tier.
And Magnum.
And Magnum TA. Magnum TA, yes, because obviously, again, if Magnum PI and Magnum TA can be linked forever, that's a pretty good piece of company. But
YouTube, it's the Queen of Extreme Francine letting you know that starting April 1st, YouTube will be the home for the Eyes Up Here experience. Along with my co-host Chad, we will be bringing you the best interviews with the hottest stars from wrestling and the entertainment industry. Plus, channel members get access to exclusive video content that includes watch-alongs and much, much more. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get the notifications, and I hope to see you at our next live.